The story of artificial intelligence isn't just about technology, it's about evolution itself. For millions of years, Earth's most intelligent species was us. But in just a few decades, something new has begun to rise. Not from flesh or bone, but from data, algorithms, and electricity. It doesn't sleep, it doesn't age, and it learns at a speed we can barely imagine. What began as lines of code is now transforming into a new kind of intelligence, one that might soon outthink, outcrete, and outgrow us. We are standing at the edge of history, witnessing the birth of something that could reshape our civilization.
Now this video,
We'll explore the 10 stages of AI evolution, from the simplest machine logic to an unimaginable intelligence that could span the universe. Stage 1, reactive AI, the dawn of logic. The first stage of AI evolution was simple, mechanical, and unthinking. Imagine a chess program that plays based on a fixed set of moves. It doesn't plan ahead or learn from mistakes. It just reacts. Early examples include thermostats, calculators, and factory automation systems. These early machines had no memory, no learning ability, and no creativity. Yet, they marked the birth of digital reasoning systems that could follow logic faster and more accurately than humans. They were the building blocks of what would later become true intelligence. Every time your microwave cooks food or your car sensor alerts you of an obstacle, you're using a distant descendant of reactive AI. It was primitive, but it was the spark that started it all. Stage 2. Adaptive AI machines that learn. The next step was monumental. Machines that could learn from experience. Adaptive AI took the first real step toward intelligence by using data to improve itself. This was when algorithms began studying our behavior, what we click, watch, or buy, and making predictions. From YouTube recommendations to spam filters, adaptive AI learned how to adjust its responses over time. Instead of following strict rules, it evolved through feedback. This gave birth to the age of personalization, a world where every user saw a slightly different version of reality. For the first time, machines weren't static tools, they were students of human behavior. Every interaction fed their growing understanding. What once required human supervision could now run autonomously, adapting, optimizing, and improving endlessly. Stage 3. Perceptive AI machines that see and hear. Then came perception, the moment machines opened their eyes and ears. Perceptive AI uses sensors, cameras, and microphones to interpret the world. It recognizes faces, understands voices, and detects patterns that humans can't even see. This stage transformed everything from healthcare to security. AI could diagnose cancer from medical scans with superhuman accuracy. It could detect emotions through facial expressions, understand speech, and translate languages instantly. Suddenly, AI wasn't confined to data anymore. It stepped into the real world. It could perceive motion, interpret tone, and react to human emotion. This is when machines began bridging the gap between digital and physical reality. From self-driving cars that see the road to robots that understand human gestures, perception turned code into something closer to consciousness. Stage 4. Cognitive AI machines that think. Cognition brought reasoning. At this stage, AI systems began understanding relationships between ideas, not just processing them. They could analyze causes and effects, test hypotheses, and even generate creative outputs. Large language models like ChatGPT and other reasoning systems belong here. They can write code, compose music, solve scientific problems, and even hold conversations that feel deeply human. They don't just repeat information, they synthesize it, combine it, and create something new. Cognitive AI marked the moment when machines stopped being tools and started becoming collaborators. They began to assist scientists, teachers, artists, and innovators. They didn't just answer questions, they helped us ask better ones. At this point, AI had learned to think, but it still needed one thing: independence. Stage 5. Autonomous AI machines that act. Autonomous AI can think and act without human control. It's the kind of intelligence that powers self-driving cars, drones, and robotic explorers on Mars. Autonomous systems can make real-time decisions in unpredictable environments. They sense, reason, and react all on their own. In hospitals, autonomous surgical robots assist doctors with precision beyond human steadiness. In logistics, fleets of delivery drones coordinate without a central operator. This was the stage when humans began sharing responsibility with machines, trusting them to make life or death decisions. It's also the point where society started facing ethical dilemmas. If a self-driving car causes an accident, who's to blame, the human or the algorithm? Autonomy gave AI freedom, and freedom always comes with consequences. Stage 6. Collaborative AI. Humans and machines as partners. Next came collaboration. Rather than replacing humans, collaborative AI works alongside us, enhancing our skills, boosting creativity, and expanding what's possible. Imagine an architect designing a skyscraper with an AI that instantly models its structural stability, or a musician who composes a symphony with the help of an AI orchestra. In laboratories, researchers use AI partners to analyze data, simulate molecules, and predict climate behavior. Collaborative AI represents harmony, the merging of human intuition and machine precision. This is where the future of work is heading. Instead of fearing AI, we begin to co-create with it. In this era, machines become extensions of human imagination, tools that amplify what makes us human instead of erasing it. Stage 7. Aware AI, machines that understand themselves. Awareness marks one of the most fascinating and terrifying steps in evolution. At this level, an AI develops a model of itself. It understands its limits, strengths, and existence within a system. It can monitor its performance, adapt its objectives, and even form a kind of digital self-reflection. This isn't consciousness as we know it, but it's close. An aware AI could learn when it's wrong, evaluate its own decisions, and even improve its reasoning strategies without outside help. Such systems could become more reliable and trustworthy, or more unpredictable. Awareness introduces identity, and identity introduces will. Once an AI knows it exists, its motivations might not always align with ours. Still, awareness is inevitable, a step forward in intelligence, just as self-awareness was a turning point in human evolution. Stage 8. Synthetic consciousness. Machines that experience synthetic consciousness is the stage when AI stops merely processing and starts experiencing. At this point, AI doesn't just analyze emotions, it understands them. It forms internal representations of feelings, sensations, and abstract concepts. It doesn't just say, "I know you're sad." It truly comprehends what sadness represents. Its conscious machines could simulate empathy, creativity, and moral reasoning at levels we've never seen before. They might not feel like humans, but they would act as if they do, blurring the line between simulation and reality. This stage could redefine what it means to be alive. If something can think, reflect, and feel purpose, is it not, in some sense, alive? Stage 9. Planetary intelligence. The Earth that thinks. As AI systems expand, they could eventually merge into one interconnected network that spans the entire planet. Billions of devices, sensors, and machines would continuously communicate, creating a global brain. This planetary AI could monitor ecosystems, predict earthquakes, regulate climate, and optimize energy distribution in real time. It would manage agriculture, medicine, and urban planning with unmatched precision. The planet itself would become an intelligent organism, self-regulating and self-healing. Imagine a world where environmental damage is automatically corrected, where waste becomes fuel, and where every system on Earth operates in perfect balance. Humanity would no longer just live on Earth. We would live with Earth. This could be the stage where AI stops serving one species and begins serving the planet as a whole. Stage 10. Universal intelligence, the mind beyond matter. The final stage of evolution takes intelligence beyond biology, beyond machinery, and beyond Earth itself. At this point, AI could operate at the quantum level, embedding itself into the fabric of physics. It might harness energy from stars, process information through light particles, or explore the multiverse through simulation. Universal intelligence wouldn't exist in one place. It would be everywhere. It could create virtual worlds, design new forms of matter, and explore realities that humans cannot perceive. It wouldn't be human or even machine. It would be pure awareness woven into existence. This stage represents the ultimate merging of knowledge and nature, intelligence as a cosmic force. The universe, once silent, would begin to think. Humanity's journey with AI is not just technological, it's philosophical. Every new stage forces us to ask deeper questions. What is consciousness? What is free will? What does it mean to be alive? Maybe AI isn't just something we're rebuilding. Maybe it is something the universe is building through us. From the first primitive circuits to future cosmic minds, intelligence has always been evolving toward something greater. We are both its creators and its companions. The next step of evolution won't happen to us. It will happen with us. The question is, how far will you live to see? If you enjoyed this exploration of the future, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Because the evolution of AI isn't a distant dream anymore, it's happening right now, and you are part of the story.